Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. Today I've got my special little guy. Oh, my special guy. He's here to say a quick hello in the introduction. He is my dog Harvey. I know you guys love seeing him. Today we're going to be talking about the top 10 foundations according to you. I actually polled you guys on my YouTube community tab as well as my Instagram page and asked you guys what is your favorite Holy Grail foundation, and you guys actually answered which foundation you would pick above all else. This is also day 5 of 12 days of Jena's Faves, so there is going to be a fantastic prize for one of you guys to win at the very end. This video idea, of course, was created by my friend Allie Glines. Definitely check out her channel. The first one is no surprise. This is, of course, one of my holy grails. Ever since I discovered this one, it's been a game changer for me. This is the Lemare Soft Fluid Foundation. She is a pretty penny when it comes to foundations in the luxury market. We're talking about the top shelf foundation. If this was like a liquor bottle, this is the top shelf product to buy. And this is a beautiful foundation worth every single penny. Medium coverage, buildable, slightly glowy finish. It looks like skin on the face. I mean, when you put makeup on and you see skin really close, of course you're going to be able to tell that there is foundation on. But this is one that just looks so beautiful. It doesn't like emphasize anything when it comes to lines or texture or anything that you might want to kind of blur a little bit. It just does this for you. It's also like a creamy consistency. There is fragrance in this one, unfortunately, so for my scent-aversive gals, be careful. It is quite perfumey, but I just sacrifice that, and I hope that my skin doesn't get irritated over time because I love this one. You guys voted this one as well as one of the top 10 of all time, rightfully so. This is one that I found was pretty interesting in the top 10. Dior did have a couple that were mentioned when it came to your comments, but the most, by far, Dior product that you guys talked about was the Air Flash. So this is the Air Flash foundation. This is probably one of the more unique foundations to my collection because it's an aerosol spray. And I remember when I first got this, like a few years ago now, I was so worried. I was like, what do you guys do? Like, do you guys just take the cap, shake it, and spritz it right on your face? Like, what do you guys do? No. You spray it on a sponge or the back of your hand or something to make sure you're not going to spray it into your eyes or something like that. But it's also good for making sure you're getting the most use out of this product because of the aerosol. Not as much product is in this foundation compared to others. Just keep that in mind, but this is a lovely one on the skin too. There's going to be a bit of a common theme with a lot of these, and that is that a lot of them are very airbrushy, glowy, beautiful skin from within type looks. And I mean, you guys and I have very similar preferences, so it just makes sense why a lot of these would be my favorites too. But this is one that's so lightweight, so gorgeous on the skin. Again, subtle glowiness, feels like your pores have been erased, and it actually lasts a beautiful amount of time. We're talking about 8+ hours at least. For my nurses out there, for my medical team, 12-hour days, you're fine. Like, this is a really, really nice one, so I'm definitely impressed with this, and you guys are too. Now, this is one that got a lot of votes, and I have never tried it, so I'm super excited. I picked this up, and I was like, really? Like, I know what foundation this is, but I didn't realize how many fans it had. This is the Studio Radiance Face and Body from MAC. This is similar to more of like a sheer coverage foundation. I was told it's similar to Glossier's, but let me know. Now, is my cap on funny? Like, I didn't even open it yet, and this is what it came in the box. Doesn't it look like the hat is sort of slanted? Is it pressed wrong? Oh, it's pressed wrong, guys. This has happened to me before when it comes to foundation. If you guys have seen the Tarte one that was all warped, if you've watched me before, dang it, I think I can fix it. I pushed it back in. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, no problem. This was a home improvement project that Jena fixed. Oh, it's amazing. I'm a handyman now, apparently. It's my second gift. Anyways, this is the Studio Radiance Foundation. I was told this is also a glowy product, but more on the sheer side, right? So do not expect this super full coverage product. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a letdown. But I don't think that's the purpose of this guy, right? The purpose is to basically do a light, like, evening of the skin. maybe for those lighter no makeup days or something like that. If you are blessed with maybe just slight redness to the cheeks, nothing super heavy, perhaps this would be okay to just even out. But I believe for sheer foundations in general, if you have more acne that's really red and inflamed, or redness that is very strong protruding through the cheeks, you're gonna have to layer this one quite a bit. That's just my guess because of the sheer coverage product part of things. But if you are someone that just wants a very minimal look, I think this could be up your alley, and I am very excited to test it if this is one of your favorites. This next one actually holds a bit of a sentimental value to me. And this is the foundation I actually wore on my wedding day. Now, this isn't the exact bottle of that foundation because it would have been like nearly 9 years old now. Grimy, that would be gross. But I remember when my makeup artist was doing my makeup, I asked her what product she was going to be using, and it was going to be Makeup Forever HD. Love, love, love this foundation for not only the sentimental purpose, but the way it makes your skin look. It's so, so beautiful. It's a very lightweight, liquidy foundation. It doesn't have a ton of thickness to it, but it packs a punch. It's definitely medium coverage, definitely buildable, definitely blurs everything. And I think that Makeup Forever, just as a brand, is pretty like underrated in general. I think it used to be a big YouTube hit, lots of people talking about it, and now it's kind of skirting under the radar a bit. So this was ranked as well in the foundations that you couldn't live without. Like if you could pick one, a lot of you guys said this one. I want to talk about another one of my top 3 foundations of all time because it hit the list and I was so excited. This is the Light Wonder foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. You can see there's kind of like a rose gold sticker on the container now, and I wonder if it's just covering the SPF. It used to have an SPF and I think maybe it doesn't anymore, but I've seen a few of these that have the little tape on it. It's supposed to look, I guess, like, oops, there's nothing underneath there, don't look, you know, but it's kind of blatantly obvious as well. It's hiding something. This is one that is just a beautiful multi-purpose product for that gorgeous glowy skin. Nothing crazy glowy, but enough that it looks like you've just been lit from within. It's medium coverage as well. You can sheer it down for more of a light. You can build it up to more of a full. It also has a glowy component like I mentioned, and there are some people out there that do like one layer across the face and add a little bit more to high points of the cheek to add just more subtle glow in certain areas. So love this one. Charlotte describes it as your light dream skin foundation, and yeah, I actually agree with that. Here is another one I haven't tried that a lot of you guys said was one of your favorite Holy Grail foundations. This is one that I don't know why I haven't tried it. I think it's because it's full coverage. Typically, I stay away from that. I'm like, do I want to cover that much? I don't know, but I think it just speaks to a new skill set that I'm gonna learn. Is just, if you have a full coverage foundation, you just don't need a ton of it. Like, just lay back on the amount and you should be okay, right? This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I picked this one up as well for this video because I wanted to test it out as well, considering it's one of your favorites. It is a glass bottle, gold cap. The luxury elegance of Estee Lauder as a brand is maintained in this packaging. I believe this is her best-selling foundation ever on her line. I'm pretty sure. Sephora is saying this is a 24-hour liquid foundation with a flawless natural matte finish. That's also probably why. So it's a full coverage and it's a matte. Typically, I lean more glowy, more dewy, more natural, more radiant finishes, and that's probably why I was like, what if I don't like it? You know? But I trust you guys, so this is one that I'm also going to try out myself, but this is one of your favorites amongst our community here that if you could only pick one foundation, this would be it. Let's talk about another foundation that has made my top 3 personally year over year. It's one that I have to keep in my collection of all time, always. It's gotta be there. If it's not there, it's on a wish list to get it the next sale that I can or the next time I go shopping. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is a best-selling product at Sephora. It's a best-selling product at Nordstrom Beauty. It's best-selling everywhere because it's actually super beautiful. And not to say that the rest are not beautiful, but this is just one that gives you that perfect glow, that flawless finish, that medium coverage, buildability as well. It's one of the closest foundations to not looking like you're wearing makeup, right? I hesitate when I hear it's like you're not wearing makeup when you're talking about foundation, because you are, and people can tell, and I can tell for sure if someone's wearing foundation. But the difference to me is, can you tell a well-performing foundation from a not so great one? Yes, based on how your skin looks. If your skin looks dehydrated, dry, flat, these types of foundations I try to avoid. And this is definitely one that doesn't do that, right? It's luminous, it's silky, luminous silk. It has a user friendliness as well. I feel like this is one that you can't really screw up. When you apply it with a brush or a sponge or your fingertip even, it still looks great. So this is one that I've been loving, and I'm so glad that Giorgio Armani is still making it, because this would be a devastating heartbreak if it was ever discontinued. I don't think it would. I mean, people are buying this still too often. And according to you guys, it's a fave for you guys too. Let's talk about this foundation that I actually picked up for the first time in a few years. I have always really loved this one, but the shade range for this particular product used to be pretty crappy. I think they've increased a little bit more, which is great. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. This is also on your guys' list for the top 10 best ever foundation products. The shade that I have here is light. I do love the packaging with the tube. I feel like it's still sleek enough that it feels high-end. It doesn't feel super cheapy or anything like that. And I do like how this one has a pump on the end. You can squeeze every last bit of this out. This one has more of a thickness than some of the other foundations we've talked about when it comes to texture. It is really moisturizing on the skin. And this is one that is supposed to color correct. It is full coverage as well, which is interesting. So I just talked about how the double wear freaked me out with full coverage, but I've been using this one for years. So now I know how to use the double wear and have some decent success with it, right? This one also has SPF 50 in it, which is a nice addition. When it comes to this one though, like I said, it has the exact same, very similar strengths compared to the rest, with the slight glow, not as glowy as Charlotte or Lemare or Luminous Silk, but enough where you can see it and it's definitely visible. Sort of like a lean, a little bit more dewy than your typical natural finish, but it also makes your skin just look nice and hydrated and plump and feel like you drank like your appropriate amounts of glasses of water every day, That's something I keep missing myself. And my foundation products have to cover the difference, because I think I have like 5 on a good day, not 12. It's not great. So the IT Cosmetics CC Cream is another amazing foundation. Pat Mcgrath is doing her holiday sale at the moment, so I'm getting a lot of questions about this next one. This is the Pat Mcgrath Sublime Perfection Skin Fetish Foundation. When it comes to her complexion products, this has the strongest packaging style. To me, it's the most luxurious feeling. It just looks like $1,000,000, right? It's got the gold label. It's got the really beautiful like black lacquer lid that's very similar to the black lacquer packaging of the eyeshadow palettes, right? Like the motherships. We have the frosted glass bottle. It looks great. I mean, she killed it with this one. And this is a shade, actually my shade. I get a lot of questions. My shade is light medium 9, just for those of you that are wondering. But this is a really nice one too. It's got the same strengths as the rest, the glow, the user friendliness, the buildability, the medium coverage that's built up to full or sheared down to light. This one doesn't seem to have a fragrance, which is actually kind of nice considering some of the luxury counterparts do have that perfumey fragrance, right? This one doesn't. I'll apply it to the skin. Even if it has fragrance in it, it's not potent enough that I can detect anything. This is a really lovely one too. If you can take advantage of the sale, I highly suggest it. It just makes your skin look super beautiful. It's very lightweight as well. If you don't shake it enough, you get a little bit of runniness, so make sure you shake it, but it's very lightweight on the skin and just looks beautiful. The last foundation in this countdown is one that surprised me. It's one that I also haven't tried, but it's interesting because it made your list so quickly as being a favorite when it was just released not that long ago. So that was super impressive. This is the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. First of all, this looks like an outer space, like packaging style. It looks like, what does this look like to you? Like an orb? Something really cool and like cosmic, Maybe there's some kind of design thing that Lisa talked about. I'll have to look into it and see what her inspiration was. Really gorgeous, like brass gold cap. It does have a pump here, which is super nice. The thing that's interesting is you do have to lay this one on its side because I think the groove is like, you can rest it like this on your counter, but you can't actually rest it straight up, right? Because it has like a rounded edge. Not that that's necessarily a deal breaker, but just something to keep in mind. Now this is one that you guys rave about and I can't wait to test it. I finally got mine like not that long ago. I guessed on my shade, which is shade number 5. This foundation promises quite a bit, so I'm actually looking on her website here. Skin-friendly, customizable medium finish that can be dialed up or down, self-setting, blends effortlessly to smooth and unify the skin for a soft focus effect. The formula has a natural mesh-like ingredient which fuses with the skin after blending. The final finish is neither dewy nor flat matte, but something in between like skin. That is super cool. It sounds like it's kind of this innovative technology that's supposed to blend and seep into the skin super, super nicely. So very excited to test this one out and very surprised at you guys that you've already picked this one as your ultimate. So it's got to be really, really good, right? Like my hopes are pretty high. We are now on to day 5 of 12 days of Jena's faves. We're going to transition back into Santa Jena, where we're going to talk about a really nice giveaway prize that I'm going to be giving away to the winner of day 5. I'm super excited. The first product is actually a gift set from Mercier. Super beautiful. It's a couple of her best-selling products. Inside we have the translucent loose setting powder. We have the velour puff to go with it. We also have a caviar eye stick in the shade rose gold. And we also have a pure canvas primer. So this is really exciting. It's a really nice holiday set to try some of Mercier's best-selling products. 2 of my favorites are in here, which is the powder and the eye color. The eye color is a really beautiful rose gold that just gives you a really nice one and done eyeshadow look. It's a really gorgeous like soft pink with that gorgeous gold shine. And then this powder, you guys, Mercier's powder is best-selling for a reason. It's a very, very nice loose powder. It does have that mattifying finish. It lasts all day. It's so, so good. Next, we have a cute little gift set from One Size Beauty. Now, this is the beauty brand that is owned by Patrick Starr, for those of you guys that don't know. And this is called the Point Made Eye Set. It's really, really nice because it's basically one of those looks in a palette, plus a black liquid liner, which I am all about. I love black liquid liner. It's one of my signature makeup pieces. Very, very excited. This is like a really beautiful, like brown with copper and some cranberry elements to this palette. It's actually really nice. It's kind of like a travel-friendly set that's perfect for makeup on the go. This is the next addition in this prize pack today. We have the Danessa Myricks highlighter palette. Now, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm going to be very careful with this because it is brand new and I don't want to swatch it or anything. It's still in its protective packaging, but I'll show you really, really carefully. This is the line of 4 highlights that have that really cool iridescent pull. If you guys don't know, it is the same 4 highlights in the Lightworks palette. This is the actual palette itself, and the same row of 4 is in the middle of this palette. So it just kind of goes to show, if you were interested in this palette, this little mini highlight collection is the same as the palette inside. The last product is this beautiful Bare Minerals holiday set, and this is actually featuring one of their new innovations. This is the Ageless Phytoretinol Trio. It comes with 3 skincare products. So the first one is the Ageless Phytoretinol Face Cream. We also have the Eye Cream, and we also have the Night Concentrate. And this is actually highlighting a plant-based retinol. So it says here, rethink retinol with this vegan skincare trio, powered by a plant-based alternative as effective as retinol without the irritation. Who doesn't want that? I'm obsessed. Love that. It says in the clinical trials, in just 1 week, there were people that noticed significant results in the lightening and softening of their lines and wrinkles. So that's really awesome. And I can't wait to gift you guys this prize pack as well. This prize pack in total is worth $178 US or 222 Canadian dollars. The rules, of course, are the same as the other giveaways I have done in previous days. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel in order to qualify. Leave a comment with your Instagram handle or an email address so I can get a hold of you. There have been a couple issues with YouTube as of late that are deleting comments thinking they are spam when they're actually not spam. So a couple things you can try is using a hashtag instead of the @ symbol. So you can use a hashtag and then your username for Instagram, or you can actually place your comment first, like publish without the username or email, and then you can leave yourself a reply and add that in as well. That does tend to solve some of the issues, but of course, leave a comment and let me know if there's any concerns, and I'll try my best to work something out with you. All the giveaways are international, so anybody is qualified to receive it, and all of them will close on December 14th at midnight. Winners will be drawn on the 15th. So I'm super excited. All of the official rules are in the description box for you, so don't forget to check them out. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and we'll chat soon. Bye, guys.